Now it's time to welcome Century Boys Lacrosse coach Jeremy Benson to the studio. Coach, thanks for joining us here today.
Appreciate you having me on.
No problem at all. Let's talk about your Knights here for a second. They endured some losing streaks along the way, but righted their ship in time for the regional playoffs. Century ousted Winners Mill from the postseason before falling short against Manchester Valley in the regional final, but they went 5-1 in the Carroll County Athletic League and won their third county title in the last 4 seasons. Coach, your team went from 0-5 to start the season to 5-5, and that stretched you won those 5 out of the 6 county games. Is there one or two things that turned things around for you guys this year?
No, going into the season, we knew those were going to be some really tough matchups, and they're going to prepare us for the county games. So it got, I think we competed in a lot of close points in the games that they gave us a lot of confidence, but then gave us a lot that we knew we had to work on. So that going into those county matchups, we kind of already had been exposed in a few ways. We're able to make some corrections, and we're really confident going into some close matchups.
Just real quick before the next question, just to add on to that, you'd mentioned the first 3 games this year, Urbana, Falston, and Spalding.
Archbishop Curley, yeah.
Oh, Curley.
Yeah.
They all won championships. I mean, that's a gauntlet to start the year.
Yeah, and we knew that going into it, and when we played them, you could see it, definitely at the high level they were at and the speed they were competing with. But again, it really just gave us opportunity to see, hey, this is what we got to focus on.
And you turned things around big time. You lost to Winners Mill by 7 goals during the year. You faced the Falcons again and at their place and beat them in the playoffs 9-7. It was a thrilling game. What about that one sticks out to you the most? The redemption may be one of them, but was there 1 or 2 things that really caught your eye in the rematch?
Yeah, definitely. A few of their guys had stepped up in ways that we didn't really know about. We knew Reed, Player of the Year, was a really big player, but then Cam really took a whole other step facing off. Really shocked us. Really competing at the face-off X, and then offensively, especially in the 4th quarter, they had given us some interesting looks where we really had to take a different look, made a few adjustments, and really proud of the boys making those corrections and getting the win there.
And like I said, just to get a revenge game from them beating you pretty handily the first time around. 3 of your guys this year with 19 or more goals, and senior Brad Brown led the way. I think he had a 30-goal year. Your defense came together at times as well. I know you loved your freshman goalie this year, Jacob. How's the program prepared to sort of keep contending? That's 3 out of 4 years, but you know that a lot of the county teams are always coming for each other, so it's a competitive county.
Yeah, I mean, we had 5 starting freshmen this year, so a super young team, and 4 sophomores playing in really big roles. And we're going to miss our seniors. We're going to miss Brad. We're going to miss Summers offensively, and then 2 big-time starting defenders that we got to move on from. But JV did really well with all the guys that we had pulled up to varsity. So I'm really excited for those guys to take a next step. And I know those young freshmen are hungry for that first county championship. Now the bar's kind of set for them. Pressure's back on from a not so good last year, really putting the pressure back on us. And I'm excited to see how those guys respond and the amount of work that they're putting in. There's a good young core here at Century.
Yeah, definitely another championship to be proud of. Just like with the girls lacrosse, CMSportsNet has 5 finalists for Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year in alphabetical order. We have Century's Brad Brown, Winners Mill's Camden Deming, Manchester Valley's Grant Miller, Winners Mill's Reed Postlethwaite, and Man Valley's Gavin Reed. Coach already talked about a couple of these guys. We'll talk to break down each one of these, and we'll start with Brown. The senior led the Knights with 59 points on 30 goals and 29 assists, and helped them win, like you said, their 3rd county title in 4 seasons. Up next is Deming. The senior played attack and midfield, led the county with 48 goals. Deming finished with 63 points, 2nd most in the CCAL, and also was their Fogo player a lot of the time. Now we see Miller, who helped Man Valley reach the state tournament by scoring 47 goals, 2nd best in the county, and tallying 62 points for the 3rd most in the CCAL. Postlethwaite came off a Player of the Year junior season, like Coach said, and notched 25 goals and 13 assists for 38 points from his midfield position. He helped Big Mill go 4-2 in county play. Reed formed quite the 1-2 punch, helped form quite the 1-2 punch with Miller at Man Valley. The junior attackman led Carroll County with 66 points and was 3rd in goals with 44. Coach, some big-time players on that list. Any quick impressions about any of them? You can start with Brad Brown, obviously, because you know him pretty well.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Brad for the improvements he made from last year being a more assertive player, a more dominant player. He had some big-time moments in some of those county wins, so super proud of him for that. But some of those guys are super talented, and to see them really improve over the years to become more dominant players, I'm always rooting for those guys once they go on to the next level. So I'm excited to see how they do, and a little frustrated with some of those guys still hanging around a few more years. So.
You like when they graduate,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Big fans when they graduate.
wish them very
I love
well.
them when they're seniors.
Yeah, absolutely.
When they're underclassmen, let's hurry it up.
That's right. Well, Coach, we thank you very much for spending some time with us today. And once again, congratulations on winning the county championship.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Want more local sports coverage? Be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.